Picatrix, Liber Atratus, Book 1, Chapter 3. What the heavens are and what their substance is. The shape of heaven is spherical, round and smooth in its surface, and all things in it share the same qualities and times. Some have thought that at one time the sky did not appear to have the quality of roundness. This is false, for the shape of heaven is its proper shape, and it cannot be other, for this is the shape of spirit, as though saying that spirit is first and nothing in the world is older than that. For it cannot be doubted that what is first and oldest in the world ought to have a perfect form, but the perfect form and figure is the circle, because it is the first of all figures and is made from a single line. No generation or corruption of the bodies composing the universe can happen in the heavens. Conversely, it is impossible for any part of the heavens to undergo generation or corruption anywhere in the universe. This can only be because of the superiority and power of the heavens. Now, heaven, as we have said, is a sphere, round in all its parts and of perfectly equal curvature. A circular line surrounds it. In the middle of that circle is a point so positioned that all lines drawn from it to the surrounding circle are of equal length, and this point is called the center. It is said that these lines signify the rays that the stars cast upon the earth, which is at the center. From these come the power and the virtue of images, and they work in this way. Thus we say that heaven is a round sphere and contains the whole world within itself, that is to say, within its capacity. Such a sphere has no excess or lack, and is a figure permanent in itself. From it, all the powers of the spirits are summoned. The heaven of the fixed stars is under it, and the center of the sphere is not a part of the sphere itself, for its center is the same as the center of the earth. The nature of the heavens is all one nature, and all the movements of nature and of material bodies follow the movements of the heavens. All heat comes from it, and by this we mean that whatever heat exists in the world exists because of the heavens. The degrees of heaven are 360 in number, according to the first division, and there are exactly as many figures, and by them all judgments in astrology are distinguished, since judgments follow the images of heaven, and the heavens are the cause of all operations below them. Now the work and the potency when the planets are in these figures, either by aspect or conjunction, which they have one after another by every kind of conjunction, and the work of the planets that take place in terrestrial things in this world are according to this manner. For if it be Saturn, things that are cold and dry are affected, but by Jupiter, things warm and moist, and by Mars, hot and dry. By Venus, things moderately hot, but very moist, but by Mercury, things weakly hot and very dry, while by Luna, things cold and moist are moved. And by the powers of the fixed stars, the same things are moved as by Luna. When any planet is in any degree of heaven, where it can be, and the planet be manifestly hot, but weak in moisture or dryness, and the sun attracts these virtues, we ought to judge that its effect grows and increases. Similarly, if we find that a planet acts to increase something by its nature and power, that thing will be stronger and more potent in its effect, while if the planet works against it, it weakens this effect according to its power in that work. Accordingly, we may understand the planet's effects without error. You ought to study this in books of astrology.